Everybody loves a hot bowl of soup, and around the world, every culture has its own take on this universal comfort food. Let's explore a few of these in this episode of Global Gourmet Adventures with Laryssa and Linda.
Now we are at Mid-September Cafe of the National Museum of American Indians, and it's a pleasure to meet Jerome today, sous chef at the cafe, who's gonna show us today how to cook buffalo chili, Native American stew.
Buffalo chili was always around as far as, with the Native American Indian civilization back in those days. Buffalo used to run rampant throughout North America, and it was one of those crops that yielded so much use within it. It just wasn't just used for meat, but a lot of their fats were used to make essential oils within their community, as well as the pelts from the buffalo were used to make clothing and also to be used within bartering and trading. So it was always one of those things that had multi-uses for the whole community as well as the culture. Moving on to a couple of other items, you'll see a couple of things that are just normally indigenous to our area, as far as green peppers, onions, garlic, and
I see
thyme.
all ingredients prepared.
Oh yes,
Okay, and what ingredients usually Indians use? Buffalo
Indians
chili.
within the buffalo chili, they use a lot of tomato product. Here you can see canned tomatoes, which we've used here. But the act of using these canned tomatoes is kind of more of the preservation that the Indians would use back in those days. What they would do is they take a lot of their spring and summer items or vegetables and things like that and try to hold them throughout the year, so they start preserving them. Whether they did them in their clay pots and their jars and held them over a certain amount of time. And then moving on to over here, we have a little bit more tomato paste also. And we have pinto beans, which is a great staple within the Native American culture.
As I understand, one of the most favorite.
Yes. Moving on over here, we have a little bit of corn flour, which again, they're utilizing that product and drying it out, grinding it down to have multi-uses for it throughout the year.
Okay. So everything is ready to start. Okay. Let's start showing how to cook.
Cool. It's very important to kind of have your pot smoking hot because we want to brown that meat very well. A lot of that flavor will come out within the caramelization of the meat, and we really want to get a nice brown on it. So right now we're adding a little bit of our buffalo in there. We're going to start working the brown.
As I understand, it was favorite kind of meat for Indians.
Oh yes. I mean, here at the museum, we actually serve it. We serve it various ways, but the very traditional way, we actually serve a little bit of Indian fry bread. Okay. So it translates it over into being an Indian taco. So as we have this browning, definitely want to season with a little bit of salt and pepper. The great thing about that is it'll kind of help that caramelization and kind of dry it out at the same time while it's searing. So you won't have a lot of water being released from your meats and things like that. As this buffalo's cooking, we're starting to get a really nice cook on it.
Okay.
Go ahead and add a little bit of garlic, as well as a little bit of our onions.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll sweat this down a little bit until the onions become a little translucent, and then we'll add in our green peppers. So our next step, we'll go ahead and move into adding the green peppers. And then you kind of add green peppers. Sometimes we do half green peppers and half poblano peppers to kind of get it a little bit different type of flavor. But with this, we just keep it really traditional and straightforward. And then here I'd like to add our herbs in. What I've done already is I've taken a little bit of thyme.
What kind of herbs?
We got a little bit of thyme, which just grows like wildflower everywhere. But tie it up a little bit to kind of make it easier for us to pull out towards the end. Yeah. So we're throwing some thyme and we're throwing 2 bay leaves. As you can see, we're cooking. Those flavors are really coming out to a point to where you could almost smell and taste at the same time. It's real awesome. And then now we'll go ahead and add our tomato product. We'll start off with a little bit of tomato puree.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and let that cook. We add the tomato puree so it kind of could, as we cook, it'll brown a little bit. And it'll help brown the meat a little bit more, as far as color-wise.
Yeah, it adds color.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more color and caramelization to it. You see here, we'll add a little bit of our buffalo stock into it. The best thing you could always do is always add tomatoes and juice and all. I mean, A, you paid for it, B, it really enhances the flavor. It gives it a lot more of that flavor in there. You know, there's a lot of people that kind of get weirded about the extra tomato juice
Like
and stuff.
key ingredient.
Yes, yes.
Major.
Definitely major. So we'll get that going off in there. So we'll let this continue to simmer for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll add a little bit of our corn flour to it and kind of tighten it up. All right, so here's our corn flour. And we'll kind of just stir that in. So what we have here is our complete buffalo stew, or buffalo chili as you may say. As you see, it has nice color to it. It looks good. It has that nice thick consistency that just, hold on a great piece of fry bread. So here you go, buffalo chili here at the Miss Tam Cafe.
Okay, so thank you so much, Jerome.
Thank you.
Just as buffalo chili is a staple of Native American cuisine, a traditional tofu soup called sundubu is a popular soup in Korean cuisine. We asked Laryssa Choi, owner of Mo Restaurant in Rockville, to show us how to make this soup at home.
So we're here at Mo Restaurant with Laryssa Choi, the founder and owner of Mo Restaurant, and we're making sundubu, a traditional Korean stew. And Laryssa, thank you for inviting us to your restaurant today.
You're very welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit about sundubu?
Yes. Our culture is like when in winter time, usually winter or summertime, they eat the hot soup all the time because summertime, especially summertime, is gonna when you're eating hot soup, is away from the cold. So that's why eating hot soup, but they find out that the sundubu more is a healthy food.
Oh, okay.
So
That's great. So what about the significance of sundubu in Korean culture? I know that whenever I go to Korean restaurants, every Korean restaurant has sundubu.
Yeah, sundubu is very make easy to anybody can do it. Whatever you like only vegetable only. Whatever you like the vegetable any zucchini, onion, or you can put the broccoli too if you like it.
Okay.
So and then put some soft from tofu and
tofu.
pepper,
Okay.
and then you can put it together.
Okay.
And people broth, or if you wanna be seafood broth, seaweed, dried seaweed and onion and boiling.
Oh, so you can really
Doesn't
cater to your own tastes.
yeah.
Okay,
You have
that's
to
great.
make your own taste. If you like it, any vegetable, any meat, and any seafood.
So can you explain what we're doing
Yes,
today?
Today I have to do the seafood. I have here to the shrimp and squid and clam, baby clams.
Okay.
And you want me to put it in together or?
Sure. Yeah. If
Okay.
you can demonstrate how you make this.
Okay. I'm gonna put the slice the zucchini and then onion cubic, and then I put it there.
Okay.
And
Mushrooms. Okay.
and then shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Get every little bit.
Yeah. And then squid. And
Oh, it's
baby
delicious.
yeah.
And then a little bit of baby clams.
And then this is the garlic.
Oh, garlic. So
Yeah.
pureed garlic. Okay. Wow. Gives it the flavor.
And then this one for the pepper.
Oh, adds the little kick.
And
great.
then bring this is the seafood broth, like I say, onion and seaweed and big anchovy boiling together.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then put it in there until it's boiling.
Okay.
And we wait.
Wow.
And
So
then after boiling first, and then we put this sundubu, put it in there.
okay. The
And
tofu.
then people go up for the table. We put the onion, scallion, and chop the scallion. onion.
Garnish
Yeah.
at the end. Okay. Yeah. Do you remember when you were growing up, your mom making sundubu for you?
Yeah, yes, she did the same thing.
Yeah.
She said, but I like some kind, sometimes they put it in, my mom put it in the, like a crab meat.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
crab. When she, shell of the crab and then she take off the shell and then she put it in the crab. So
Oh, okay.
that's my favorite.
So this recipe, is this your mother's recipe?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's really special.
Yeah.
And so, where did she get the recipe?
Oh, from the, my grandma.
Oh, so this has been passed down from
Yeah,
generation to
it's
generation to
yeah,
generation.
Eating and look at it all the time when they cook, we eating
You're
and
eating,
same
yeah.
thing, look. Yeah,
Is this
it
something that brings kind of the family together, like over dinner time?
Yeah.
Something that really connects,
Yes.
the entire family.
Because when you the one part is we not in America we take up the each in a portion, right? But
Yeah.
my culture is when you eating same spoon go. I mean different spoon, but each people have a family member spoon, but they put that together.
Oh, so it's communal
So it's
eating.
right, eating.
Okay, so for example, if we're having a family meal, it would be in the middle,
Right,
and everybody
yeah.
sits around
Yes,
the table,
yes.
and they all,
Yes.
take
And then
take
talking,
a,
and then
talking and eating, and yeah, I think it's wonderful.
yeah.
And I've had your sundubu here before, and it's very good, very good.
you.
So, is it ready to add the
Yes,
tofu?
add it to sundubu.
Okay.
I'm gonna add it. Okay.
Wow, is that what makes the sundubu, the tofu?
Yeah. So too.
Okay, it's the soft tofu, so you can't use the firm tofu.
No, from dubu, no.
Okay.
From dubu you can using just eating with the soy sauce or
Okay.
you make it in another soup.
Is this what every sundubu has in common, the tofu? Is that the common element?
Yes.
Okay, and then
sundubu.
sundu.
Right.
It's called
Sundubu.
sundubu.
Right.
Oh, the tofu is called sundubu.
Right.
Wow, that looks great. So you just put a clam in there.
Yeah.
Wow, for extra flavor.
You did. Okay, you wanna try?
Yeah, can't wait. Okay. Mmm. Wow, delicious.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Lisa. This has been extremely educational
Oh, thank
and
you.
really tasty too. So thank you. So this restaurant, Moa Restaurant, is in Rockville, and if you'd like to try some of Elisa's sundubu, then come on over.
It's interesting to see how cultures that are so different have so much in common. Buffalo chili, which is a heritage of Native American cuisine, sudabu, a Korean tofu soup, and Ukrainian borscht, which we introduce you right now. Hello, today in our kitchen. Today I'll show you how to cook Ukrainian borscht. Ukraine is located by the Black Sea, which is a part of Mediterranean region. And that is why Ukrainian borscht represents Mediterranean cuisine, which includes vegetables mostly and meat. Here we have 16 major ingredients for cooking borscht. Here we have meat, two types, chicken and turkey. We have potato, beans, carrots, black pepper, green pepper, celery, beets, onions, mushrooms, tomato sauce, garlic, cabbage, sour cream, and parsley. Okay, let's start cooking borscht. First thing, we need to place a pan on the gas stove filled with water. And next step, just putting meat inside, turkey and chicken. After the meat is cooked, let's place potato inside the pot. So after putting potato inside the pot, we should add some beans. So you can see now how borscht is being cooked. Okay, now we're ready to put some beets on a frying pan. carrots and mushrooms. Some celery. Green pepper. Onions. The next step, we should add some tomato sauce. Look at those ingredients. They look appetizing. Okay, it's ready to place it in a pot. The last ingredients we have to put in are cabbage, parsley and garlic. And when we are serving the borscht, the last final step, we should put some sour cream, and some parsley. It would look like garden. It's kind of garden of vitamins. Can you imagine how many vitamins here? Okay, so we are inviting you to try it.
It's been a lot of fun learning different dishes from different countries. I've learned so much, and I think a lot of countries have so many soups in common, and it's just really interesting to learn a little bit about their cultures through their soups.
Yes, thank you, Linda. I'm really pleased that you appreciate what I showed, how to cook this one of the best dishes in Ukraine, in Russia, in Belarus. I think all Slavic people just love it. So borscht, it's actually a great tradition in Ukraine, and I'm just pleased today to share it with you.
Bon appetit!
Bon appetit!